Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey, the podcast that discusses love, relationships, sex, dating from a male's perspective. I'm your guy, Ron Cole, and I'm joined by my guys, KB,
Black of the Berry, Sweet of the Juice,
White Star GB.
We're shaking.
And we also have super producer Corey Cool in the building. And we have a special guest with us tonight. I should have asked you before we started.
my main man, 100 grand.
How I should introduce you? By your government or?
That's cream, nigga.
We never called on my government before.
All right, we got our guy Creamy in the building. Big shout out to everyone tuned in on Instagram Live, on YouTube Live. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. We have a great show for you guys tonight. We'll let you guys know what we're drinking. We'll get into some current events with White Star GB and news and views.
Sure.
Then we'll jump into our topics of the night. All right, which are going to be new dude / stepdaddy overstepping boundaries.
Okay.
And baby moms, baby father boundaries when dealing with people that are in new relationships.
Yeah.
All right. KB.
Skill, yeah.
Well, I want to give a special shout out to everyone tuned in because we've been away for over a month.
We appreciate y'all, man.
I think the vacation was well needed. And definitely I enjoyed it, but I did miss sitting down with you guys and shit like that. But
Mad shit to talk about. I was bothering everybody, yo.
It's a lot of shit that we missed too, though.
Talking about shit. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Man.
Yeah. So, KB,
It's good.
how you been, man?
Man, shit. Fantastic, yo. You know, a brother lost 15 pounds and gained it right back.
Like that.
Had a little stomach issue for a second. You know, business as well. Family as well. You know, everything's good. No complaints.
The little traveling blew out, right?
Yeah, man. You know, Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
Supposed to be going to Honduras soon, but I don't know if I'm gonna make that trip.
That's what left out died at.
Yeah. On her little 4x4 excursion.
Yeah, don't be driving.
Rest in peace to her.
Heard the streets.
But yeah, for sure. Life is good, yo. Can't complain.
That's
Life
cool.
is good, yeah. Like
what's
Nas say, life is good. Life is good.
All right, good to hear. White Star GB,
Yeah.
how you been, man?
A month was good, yo. I had a birthday. You know what I mean?
Oh yes, big happy birthday
My
to you.
Jackie Robinson, yeah. I'm on my 42.
The
You dig?
big 5-0.
Yeah, right. You wish.
Pull up.
Blew
Oh,
out, little punk vacation with the homies. Then I got my grass popping, yo.
You do?
Did some landscaping, yo. I did some landscaping.
That's what's up,
Yeah,
yo.
yeah. I was on that
Send me
shit.
pictures. I bet my shit is crushing your shit.
I knew it from your truck. You did landscape.
That nigga Cream hopped out. He was like, yo, who the fuck is that? He was like, yo, that's G Blunt. He said, yo, this nigga a landscaper?
Part time, yo. I'm gonna hold you. You catch me at Home Depot with some seed and a fucking lawnmower in the back of my shit, though. Yeah, man. I showed some love, though. I got out there, got my grass going nice and green, and
You gotta give me some tips, bro. Because I'm trying to have the best lawn on the block. But
Okay.
I got the perfect tip.
The
I a Spanish nigga.
That's a fact. That's a whole fact. I just had Poppy over my house fucking yesterday.
no, yo,
Grass. Know my shit.
But grass is like your kids. Like you can't send your kids to school and expect the teacher to do everything. You gotta do some shit with them at home.
Right.
Even though you got a landscaper, you gotta do some extra shit in order to get your shit really popping. They just cut, bro. You know what I mean?
Not mine.
The only grass black people good with is weed. Spanish niggas.
Yeah,
Leave it to the Spanish cats, yo.
yeah. It's one house on my block, man. They grass is
You
like
got some competition? Yeah.
oh, they shit is. I think
You
it's-
like competition?
I think
that nigga's killing me.
I think they should decide, but it is what it is. That shit.
Everybody feel like that, though. I got like 2 people on my block that I'm gunning for, but I'm gonna have them.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
By like June. But yeah, everything else is good though. Yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll, yo.
All right, good to hear. Good to hear.
You dig?
But honestly, yo, real quick, yo.
What's up?
Yeah, honestly, right now it's easy grass season. This is easy grass season.
Yeah, it's food's gold. Nah, it's a lot of niggas shit still yellow
Yo,
though.
my guy. As soon as it hit fucking mid-July, that's when, yo,
That's gonna be survival of the fittest.
That's when you know.
It should start burning up.
that's when you know
Trying
this
to
shit is popping.
save a little money on the water bill.
Yeah,
Shit drying up. Yeah.
You gotta double up with the water and
That shit.
yeah, nah. Good luck with
see.
that one.
All right.
Dry Jerry curl.
Make sure it's dirty to the mic. Cream, man, it's your first time sitting with us. I hope this is not the last time. I hope we might do this a couple times. All right. How you been, man? It's been a long time since I think the last time I seen you was at
The Bandit cookout.
yeah, the Bandit cookout. Hell yeah. How you been, man?
I'm chilling. One day at a
Come
time,
down.
nigga. I'm outside. I'm saying I'm around.
That's what's up.
It's good to see y'all, man. I miss y'all niggas.
You gotta. It's like, yeah. You gotta. It's like, I don't know. That mic is like you
Rap
gotta
this shit
speak
like I'm
that like
rapping.
down into the mic type of shit.
this.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, you good. That's you good right there.
That's a
I
rough
feel
one.
like I'm about to sing a duet.
Shoe up.
Oh man.
How was your time off, Ron?
It was cool, man, and it was scary, man, because I was getting used to not doing it on a Friday, and it's like, yo, that
start
free
getting
time.
comfortable.
Yeah, you get comfortable, bro.
man.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
feel guilty though.
I know my wife was like, damn, this is alright. You know, you spending more time and shit like that.
Word.
But
It was Friday night movie night at our crib, nigga. Like real
Wow.
shit.
you know, that's the thing. When you got free time, your lady will definitely find something to fill it in. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, man. I felt like if we took any more time off, they'd be like, podcast what?
Yeah,
cigars and whiskey what? Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just glad to be back, man. Kind of rejuvenated. You know, had some time to just think about the platform and how we're gonna move forward, shit we're gonna do in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool, man. All right, so that was that.
Sure.
Again, I want to give a big shout out to everyone tuned in on Instagram Live, on YouTube Live. Again, remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. If you don't follow us on Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. All right. And also check us out on YouTube at the Cigars and Whiskey Podcast. Cigars, the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. All right. If you missed any of the previous episodes, you can always check us out on the podcasting platforms, Apple, Spotify, etc. Anywhere you listen to your podcast at. And again, remember to like, share, and subscribe. All right. If you have any questions, any comments, any recommendations, you want to recommend a cigar, a spirit, or even a topic, please hit us up. All right. If you have a product or a service and you would like to sponsor a show, hit us up via email. It's podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. Again, it's podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. And if you like the show and you like the content that we're putting out and you want to show your support, you can do that via Cash App. It's the same as the Instagram, Cigars Whiskey.
Give me money.
Cigars with an S,
Cash.
Whiskey.
Give me
All
money.
right. And also, do remember to check out our guy, super producer Corey Cool, on his platform, CUNY Radio, a daily podcast, everything fresh and new in hip hop music. Also, you can see everything he has going on by following him on Instagram at Cool University. That's Cool UNIVERCITY. All right. And now that we got that out the way, KB,
It's good, yo.
what are we drinking tonight?
Redwood Empire Whiskey. Fantastic. I mean, I ain't tasted.
All right, so why don't you talk about it? You should talk about that. Let everybody know what you're doing, man.
Yeah, so I'm on a 45-day hiatus. Dry for 45 days. I got about 38 days left. No.
Fresh.
38.
Yeah,
Hold on.
38 days?
Nah, less than that. I got 25 days left. So
Torture.
yeah, man.
You stopped.
What made you do that, though? What made you do that?
Yeah.
You full of shit. Man.
Torture.
What? Yeah.
What made you do
Dead
that,
ass.
though? Like, why you decided to go that route?
You got on vacation 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. April.
He's stretching days.
11th,
Yeah,
I
right.
think. No, dead ass. 11th to 12th or something, and I didn't drink from. Damn. When was the last time I had a drink? The last time I had a drink.
Saved it in your phone?
Yeah. From
Nigga left himself the note.
the 15th.
Damn. Okay.
From the 15th. So yeah, 45 days, and
45 days sober, man.
yeah,
Why you pick that number?
because it matched up with June 1st.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All
And
right.
my pop's birthday is like right after that, so I
Yeah.
wanted to be able to drink with him.
Any
You know what I'm
particular
saying?
reason you just decided to try out?
Nah, you know what it is? Like, yo, I thought I was shitting blood. Like real shit. I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie.
All right.
I had a stomach issue coming from Jamaica. And I was stuck on the toilet. Like real, I don't want to get too graphic with
Nah,
y'all.
yeah.
But
You ready?
I was
you ready
stuck.
one day. You ready? One
Yeah, 30. Like I was shitting 30 times a day, like real shit. And it got to a point where I thought I was shitting blood. But it wasn't blood, it was Powerade. But it woke me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it woke me up. I was like, oh, shit. Like, so I said, yo, I'm just going to take a little bit of time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been going to the doctor, appointments and all that shit, just
Yeah.
making sure that I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I can get back to doing what I was doing before.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying?
Fellas,
That's
you
it.
gotta get your colon checked out, bro.
Get all that
Yeah,
checked
man.
out.
Liver,
Stomach,
please.
colon,
Yeah.
and intestines, blood sugar. We 40, bro.
No, you don't want nobody digging in your butt, but you need to do it.
Yeah,
right,
they
right.
actually they won't even let you do this shit because I tried to get a colonoscopy. They was
gotta
like,
be 50,
yo,
right?
45.
Oh, okay.
Black
Wait,
Panther
this
died.
nigga online for his shit.
I was Black Panther. He died from that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was like
He was like-
42.
Yeah, he was young. He was young. You know what I'm saying? But if you have any underlying issues, they'll let you do it early. You know what I'm saying? But
Gotcha.
they was like, yo, you don't got no underlying issues, so
nigga.
you don't really need it. You know? So I was like, all right, well, don't stick your finger in my butt.
Right,
then.
right.
We good.
Come on back, nigga.
Pause.
Put that shit in your phone,
I
bro.
have,
Come back.
You don't gotta do it. I let my wife do it. Huh?
My wife gives me the butt plug all the time. Don't worry about that. Yeah, so
I got that shit.
Yeah.
Out of how Puffy them said it, I don't want to know because they ain't sticking your finger in my ass.
Word is bond, son.
I don't want to know.
All right, so what do we got tonight?
Yeah, Redwood Empire Whiskey. It's a 45 ABV, 90 proof. This is named for the 14th tallest tree on the planet, the redwood. Made from barrels aged between 4 and 12 years with a high corn mash bill. So I ain't tasted, but you probably got a lot of like a real stiff kind of smell right away with the corn and the mash.
It smelled a little funky.
Smell wood.
Yeah, smooth and complex is and this is supposed to be for a true sipping bourbon. They got a couple of accolades: 94 points from Tasting Panel magazine in 2020, double gold from Sip Awards 2020, double gold from San Diego Festival 2019.
Is that a man hanging from the tree?
I hope not.
Tree growing from his head.
Color is a deep golden hue. The nose. This is all the flavor notes from the distillery. This is what they say. Y'all can say something different. This is what they say. Nose is powerful. Sweet maple, vanilla, and honey. Palate is rich, deep, and complex with roasted pecan, vanilla, and a lingering char woody note.
Definitely could taste the wood.
The complexion is 75% corn, 21% raw rye, and 4% malt barley. And 750 milliliters is $40.
Yeah.
Respect.
So that's like a bottle of Hennessy.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Dude at the shop, he directed me to this one, and he was like, everybody's, they talk highly about this, and I think they supposedly they donate money to something, some type of cause, to charity or some shit like that. Maybe something with trees.
Yeah, probably a tree or something. Right.
All right, so I caught some of the shit that KB was talking about, but we'll let it marinate a little bit. We'll come back to it. What's your first thoughts on it though?
Strong nose, sweet taste. Yeah, it's just sweet. It's cool though.
Kareem, what'd you think?
That shit is strong.
I definitely usually like a tequila drinker though, right?
Rest of that cup might sit there for the rest of the
like that. He just looking at it.
You're looking at that shit like it's a chore.
Word.
I got some of the maple. The nose on it was a little funky to me.
Yeah.
Okay. I had something that popped into my head, but if I forgot that fast. But it'll come back to me. But
you said a little bit of funk though, right?
Yeah, definitely. It was some funk.
I'm smelling that shit.
Peat moss.
Yeah. So we'll let it marinate. We'll come back to it. All right.
Go.
All right. So tonight, it's been raining all week. I didn't get a chance to smoke any cigars to review for tonight's show.
Damn.
So we don't got anything to review on the cigar side, but we'll definitely get back to it in very, very short while. So pass it along to my guy, White Star GB.
Yeah, it's me.
With news and views, man.
Got my name in the month.
Come on, Chatty Patty. Let's go, Chatty Patty.
Let's start with this Sunday is Mother's Day, y'all, right?
Yes.
Shout out to all the mothers in our life.
Yo, shout out to my sister. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my wife.
Still got bomb something, nigga. Shout out to nothing.
That's what it is.
Shout out to me nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we gotta go out, spend that money, and take care of them, and then get lost on Sunday.
What Father's Day?
You know what you fast, bro.
Y'all know they ain't gonna remember us on Father's Day.
Oh, they ain't.
I'll small reminder real quick.
Yeah.
That's your money, boy. You know you ain't getting nothing but some socks and
you got any plans for Sunday?
And popsicle sticks.
Stay far away from my people as possible.
Like that.
I'm high.
Like that. Go
I'm
on.
trying to save some money, man. I'm hiding from my mama, my baby mama.
Yeah.
Everybody mama. I'm hiding. Don't come wait for me Sunday. I'm gonna be in church.
That's where nigga hide.
I'm gonna real safe.
My wife, she just said she wanted flowers and stuff not flowers for me to buy like a bouquet, like flowers to plant.
Okay,
out.
all right.
So I was like,
like orchids,
tulips. Give me money and I'll go buy all the plants and flowers that I want to buy for.
You know how to pick out flowers?
No, I don't.
She said, "Give me money."
Yeah. So
that's it.
That's
give me money.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I was thinking about going to dinner with like my wife and my mom maybe tomorrow. Not on Sunday.
Sunday, that's a death wish on Sunday, brother.
Yeah. I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it on Sunday. It don't make no sense. But what's your go-to?
My go-to is brunch, mimosas, and weed. Everybody's happy.
Amen.
Yeah, everybody's happy.
Amen.
Yeah. That's a great. Yeah.
You said that shit before. That shit had me dying laughing.
That works, yo.
He was like, I just buy my wife weed. It's like, okay.
All in favor say aye.
That's the
right. And my daughter's mother gets a text, and that's it. We keep it moving. My Dukes gets, whatever she wants.
Who get the money?
Yeah, you know what I mean. She out of town, so I gotta talk to her and see what she want. Send her, and we keep it moving.
Question. You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. If you wanted to, like, say, buy your daughter's mother some flowers or some shit like that, would your wife have a problem with it?
She would think it would be weird, but I don't think she'll have a problem with it. You know what I mean? She'll be like, word? Okay. All right.
On the couch.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm about to say, she withholding sex from your ass for at least 5 days.
You on the couch. You gonna be on the couch for
Yo, go ahead. I mean, I think we got a good enough track record now to she would be like, all right, if you got a good reason to do it, fuck it, and go on and do it.
What would her boyfriend say if she bought you something?
That'd be weird.
Her eyes would be black.
Yeah, two black guys looking like a raccoon.
KB, like if your wife, if her ex-hubby said, all right, I'm gonna get you something for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
How would you feel about it?
You know what? That's non-cypher, motherfucker. No. Nah, nigga. Fuck, is you crazy, nigga? Nah, man. Now, one thing I allow though is for him to get something for CJ to give to her.
Yeah, I think that's the protocol.
But not him giving something to
that's
her.
a little strange.
Like, nah, that's out of pocket.
Right,
nah, we're not
right.
doing that.
Yeah.
Nah, that's nah,
He
man.
ain't white.
We're not doing that, bro.
Not white. Y'all gonna be at the soccer game together. Everybody standing next to each other. Oh yeah, it's a good day. Nah, nigga, we ain't doing that.
I ain't gonna lie, we got a great relationship though. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a great relationship, but that's certain things that I feel like it's overstepping. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay, is it overstepping when it's like, okay, well, if I love my kid and I'm like, all right, I'm giving a gift to the woman that buried my kid, and I appreciate it.
Thanks for letting me use your pussy. Like,
yeah.
like, what are we talking about? Like, what are you saying? Like, come on.
I feel like certain, like, what is that thank you for, bro?
Yeah, like, come on. What is that? What are you thanking her for? Like,
Yeah.
come on, big nigga.
You're a great mother.
Move on, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
like,
fly with your mother?
One of them. I got numerous.
Okay, all right.
You know, I got numerous. So
Okay.
one of them get something. The other one can get lost.
Like that.
When they got me on child support, you don't get nothing. Take it out the child support.
Well, she gets something every week.
Make sure you do it.
Yeah, she get Mother's Day every week,
They word.
and they split it.
Word.
So
and they split it though.
okay, if your baby mom's she got a new man,
Yes.
and if you wanted to get her something, would you think about her new man? Like if you wanted to get her some flowers or some shit for Mother's Day, you'd be like, nah, I can't do that because son, she got a new man.
I wouldn't get her shit regardless, but since she got a new man, she definitely ain't getting shit.
Okay, all right.
That's how that shit go, bro. Once you move on, it's over.
Yeah, son.
It ain't no spite shit, right? It's
spite.
just ain't.
That's
Ain't that type of
That's
hustle,
for
right?
her man.
That's for her man to do now,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a line there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, once you step
Unless-
over the line,
Unless you still beating.
that's something
Now,
different.
if you still beating on that shit every once in a while, then you might have to get her some. You know what I'm saying? Cause she might.
Cause that's still baby moms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of niggas like, nah.
That makes sense, though. Yeah.
If my baby mom said she gonna give me something right now, I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
God bless you.
I don't know fuck how mad I am. Forget about
At least we know that.
For the child support?
Yeah, listen.
You paying for it anyway,
Bro, she
You
know
know
me.
well. Yeah, she.
Yeah.
Fuck it, yo.
Yeah,
She in debt. If you watching this, pay her.
And her boyfriend got to take it too. Like, you owe too. Chill the fuck out. Chill out, bro.
Pay for your red
Because you're
lobsters
sharing the
last
money.
week. Yeah, you paid for them red lobsters last week.
You're sharing the money, so pay it out.
I pay your cable bill.
Or the bond.
Now me nobody watching TV.
Sitting on the couch watching that game that I paid for, Jake.
How child support work? Like, all right, it come out your check and it's all that. Like, you feel like if your kid call you and ask you for extra money, like how that feel?
The way that shit is like this. It depends on the type of person you are.
Right.
I know you're gonna keep forgetting. I know I gotta keep telling you.
rocking.
If you know what I'm saying, like your kids, if
I think
you
it's
fuck with
the
your
mic
kids
also.
and they call you for shit, you gonna do it regardless.
Right.
But the child support, they didn't do that. Think about it. The kid didn't do it.
Right.
Mother did that shit.
Yeah.
So now you paying your child support, but now the kid still needs shit. And in your heart, you know the $150 a week ain't buying no nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So they really need it. Even though, like, at the end of the day, your pride is your worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? You'll be mad about paying this shit because
It feel
take
weird.
care of my kid.
Right.
I should have to
Yeah.
pay child support. But the money ain't for them. No, it ain't for the mom. No matter what you think, the money going to them. I would hope that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wish like that.
That shit
Not
pay for
you wish,
soccer,
but-
karate, whatever, but that shit
with
going for-
$150 a week because the mom got the kid all every day.
Right. Yeah.
And if you know what you could do with $150 a week, you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
What that bum ass nigga gonna do with it though? Never mind. I'm sorry.
All right, well, yeah, I'll do that.
Maybe you should just hold it. You might be better off just.
That's mad effort, yo.
Yeah, bending that down.
That's it. Yeah. All right, well, yeah. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. So,
happy Mother's Day, moms.
We got away from it.
yeah, we talking about like
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Yeah.
Special happy Mother's Day to my wife.
All the good mothers.
my wife, my mother.
The shitty mothers.
my mom.
These niggas ain't trying to get
My mother-in-law, all the women in my life, man. Happy Mother's Day. Definitely appreciate you guys. You guys do the most.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you for having kids with us.
All right, let's give a rest in peace to Kevin Samuels.
Rest in peace, my boy.
Yeah, you
made us really go out like that.
My homie.
You was kicking facts.
1.4 million subscribers. Died at what, 56?
They said 56, 57.
Okay.
Yeah, some say 56. Some
He ain't that old. They don't know his birth certificate.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah. He
56 years ago.
He died at home and of cardiac arrest.
In the coochie, yo.
That boy had some young
Said he was
Yeah,
laid up. He said he was laid up.
Yeah.
That's why I
some
drunk
strange coochie.
before the show. I drunk coffee. I didn't normally. I drink Red Bull.
Right.
When you look at his videos, like he's always drinking a Red Bull.
Constantly.
I'm like that shit, and I'm like he died of a heart attack.
Yeah.
Constantly. I'm like I'm not fucking with it. Then.
Boy, it was
you know what I mean?
fast. Yeah, he had to stay up. Yeah.
It's fucked up the way.
They celebrate his death.
A lot of women.
danced
A lot
on his
of
grave.
Fucked up.
A lot of black women.
Black people.
Oh, mad.
Yeah,
He dancing on his
upset.
grave.
Angry.
Corey, you shot like a text over like, yo, you ain't like that shit. That shit made you uncomfortable, right?
No, listen.
The way they was dancing on their grave.
You guys can repeat this.
Right.
I have a friend, and she had in her stories, there was a person said, your daddy died, right? And my friend writes, yeah, he's in hell. Like, he went to hell. And I had to text her. I'm like, what did he do that was so bad to where you wish him, like, him to go to hell?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, then she gave me the list of, he makes women,
Black
normal.
women.
Yeah, a lot of feelings.
Black women.
Yeah, feelings.
Yeah, it's all feelings.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, hell is like supposedly for people who rape and kill. Like, you're gonna just send the man to hell because he showed you a mirror. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm saying the truth. The truth.
Don't worry, she gonna be down there with him.
The truth they say hurt. The truth hurts.
Her drawers gonna be burning right with her.
I know you weren't a fan of him, GB.
No, I wasn't the biggest fan of him. Nah. I thought he was a little blunt and abrasive, but you know what I mean. I liked his message, you know what I mean, and I respect the grind.
That was my biggest thing with him.
Yeah.
Like, now he could have been a little bit nicer, but I feel like the message that he put out there, I feel like he wasn't off base, man.
No.
I don't think he was off base.
Not at all.
And basically, a lot of things that people are upset about is that he's kind of rating women on some shallow shit. But like, if you come to him with a shallow question, like, or like, how do I get a man that makes 6 figures or makes 7 figures? That's very shallow. So
asking a stupid ass question.
if his reaction is saying like, all right, you don't look good enough to get that guy,
Or you got 3 kids, or you got, you know what I mean? Like,
Or you built like a refrigerator.
He wasn't lying.
That part, yeah. He went viral for some crazy, like.
And if he wasn't like how he was, he would never got famous.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That part.
and the thing
Gotta
is,
be abrasive.
his one of the main things that he pushed was the quote unquote high value man, right? So you were putting like traits or characteristics into a man, right? But a lot of men didn't measure up to what he was saying a high value man was. But
Exactly.
men weren't getting offended.
Not at all.
It was the women.
'Cause that's how he kind of started. He started off as helping men with like hygiene and with like dressing and finance advice and all that.
Yeah.
Then he transitioned over to the women's side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How can they be mad at that man for them trying to gold dig, for them trying to find a person and help them gold dig?
Yeah, that's a fact.
He was a dream crusher.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
how would you call him to ask this man? How can I find me a millionaire?
I need a millionaire. Well, listen,
I would have called him asking that same shit.
Word.
What the women that with $1 million is this single?
But honestly, a lot of women that
The one nigga
call,
with 6 kids.
yeah, a lot of them were glutton for punishment too. A lot of them called up to get roasted.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You know what you was gonna get.
Yeah, you
Yes.
knew what you was gonna get.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
especially when he asked to see a picture of you or some shit. He says, "Yeah, that shit
Yo,
hilarious."
yo, let's be real. Some of them women
I
that
told
called
you-
up,
You
They-
4'6"? How much weight?
yo, exactly.
120? Like, what's your dress size? Yeah. Nah, but yo, his impact to be felt for a long time. I felt like, did he birth the YouTube, like the whole manosphere thing? Like the whole
I think he did.
men helping men kind of thing on YouTube?
Think so.
I doubt it.
He was
I ain't
probably
hear
the
about that nigga
biggest,
until
bro.
last year.
I would say maybe Patrice
think-
O'Neal did with Black Phillips, but
Oh, Patrice O'Neal was the king
I
of
think
that.
I think he revamped it and
Right.
remixed it,
Right.
where it was
Right.
like, yo, I'm gonna bring like this suit and tie type
Yeah,
of vibe,
vibe.
and you know what I mean? Because if you look at some of his earlier videos, he really did some transformation on himself.
Yeah, he had no money at first.
Yeah. You could see his glow up. You know what I mean? So
Suits changed, boy.
yeah. That time
He's
forward,
over the years,
and all that
man.
fly shit, yeah, man. But yeah, man, rest in peace. You know what I mean?
rest in peace for
Yo,
sure.
you made your mark, and that's all we can ask for, really.
Exactly.
Like in life,
I
right?
always thought that nigga was gay.
That's
It
a
was
fact.
rumors too.
I thought
You know what I mean?
that also, but
he
he
from Atlanta, so we never know.
He was from whatchamacallit. He lived in Atlanta.
Away from Canada.
He from like Oklahoma.
Canada.
He went to school in Nova Scotia.
Oh shit.
Oh what? Oh,
maybe
okay.
that was one of his pit stops. Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
We all got one. Go ahead.
All right, so I got another story. I got Dave Chappelle was attacked on stage on Tuesday night by a man who ran up and tackled him while he was performing at the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles.
Beat that nigga ass like a pinata.
Dog, they did him dirty, yo. They did him
Crazy shit
dirty.
is,
Yeah,
yeah,
that fucking that picture,
Trans.
bro. That shit look bad.
You gonna do this to my transvestite friends?
Oh my
He
god.
bent that nigga arm.
really training.
Built him all. They bent his arm backwards. In the video
They beat his
posted
face?
on social media, a man could be seen ran up on stage before Chappelle leveled him, and security. Yeah. He had like a gun with like a knife that
Yeah,
like popping
yeah.
up.
How you even get that shit in there?
Felt kind of like
Yeah,
There was a training. It was a training
awful.
security guard that let him in.
oh shit. I mean, honestly,
He probably hit it with a penis go.
Stupid.
let's just go all the way. Fuck it, yo. Yeah, we in that. Yeah. Nah, yeah, man. When I seen that black nail polish, I knew it was something wrong though, yo.
Yeah, son.
When they zoomed in on that picture, I see homie's nails. I was like,
They
I
had
see
that circle,
what's
like-
going on. Right.
Yeah,
That nigga ain't wiping his ass backwards for the rest of his life.
Word is bond.
yeah. We live in a world, man, with people who are like they're super sensitive, bro.
Yeah.
And
Too
it's like,
sensitive.
I don't think I could say this as a heterosexual dude that it didn't seem like it was that offensive, like his last comedy shit and all that shit like that. Like I know they were upset with him, but I'm like, yo, I thought it was pretty mild what he was saying, and it made a lot of sense. You know what I mean? But it's just like people are
And it's
extra
just
sensitive.
jokes, yo. It's just jokes. No one's persecuting you. No one's doing anything crazy. No one's out there harming you. We just telling jokes. You know what I mean? It's all in fun. But after the Will Smith shit, even after homie died, like Kevin Simmons died, and women are saying foul shit, we're getting to a point where people just don't have a sense of humor. This victim mentality is just taking over
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Everybody's a fucking victim. And someone's
so.
always oppressed.
Yeah, it's so.
You know what I mean? Like everybody's got a problem, and now they acting on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like son tried to assassinate him.
They got more rights than black people.
That's a fact.
Yo,
No, that's a fact. That's a
easy.
fact. Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
Like that nigga said, we just jealous.
Yo,
That's
so
easy.
the irony of the whole shit is that if it was the other way around and Dave Chappelle attacked him, it would be a hate crime. But him doing that to
Right.
him, it's regular shit. He just get his ass kicked. He go to jail.
He hasn't been charged
That
with a
should
felony.
be a hate. Yeah,
Nah.
that's the
He
crazy
has
shit.
not been charged with a felony.
They declined to charge him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he got felony ass whooping.
Yeah, He definitely got a felony ass whooping, yo. Let's talk about the ass whooping for a minute. That was a.
They beat that nigga like a slave.
Yeah, like homie was on
the brakes off that nigga. They beat the brakes off that
Took that nigga behind the curtain and whipped that nigga ass like a mom would whip your ass at school.
And the crazy is, Dave Chappelle was actually telling them because they started beating him up on the stage.
He was like,
"Now,
take that shit
take that
back,
shit behind, take it behind."
Good, but then he walked back there, get a couple of licks in, and then get back on stage.
Word is mouth. He did go.
Beautifully done.
He went back out there. He went behind the curtain, stomped the nigga out, and then came back with Jamie Foxx.
Right.
What the fuck is going on here?
Chris Rock came out on stage after that. He was like, "Yo, was that Will Smith?"
Yeah, that
you know,
hilarious.
Man,
funny got a little
I
hot.
start talk shit now.
Yeah, yo, bro.
The nigga said, "Yo, I got slapped by the pussiest rapper that ever lived." I said,
Right.
"God damn."
He said
Yeah,
that.
He said that
he
shit.
did that, yeah.
He said, "I got
said
slapped
that
by the pussiest
It's too
rapper
late
that
now
ever
though. He
lived."
slapped you.
Yeah, bro.
The damage done.
Exactly.
How you felt about that? How you felt about the
Take that L.
How you felt about the Chris Rock slap
Will Smith is a bitch.
like that?
He's a bitch.
Okay, yeah, that's
He just made that girl sit there.
Yeah, you know,
that nigga.
that was his wife. His wife put the
Keep my name,
back.
keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Yeah.
Keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth.
It's like, yo, she had a
Sucker
remote
shit.
control. She was like, that nigga wasn't gonna do shit. She was like,
activate. Put the battery and stuff back.
Look again, slap that little nigga to sing that. What's that song?
Oh, that August Alsina nigga.
How
Yeah,
that shit
Yeah. I forgot how the fucking song.
I
I
was.
love this shit.
yeah. That shit. Entanglements.
That
All
nigga
that fly
said,
shit.
Tupac engage.
So is this a trend? Like, is this happening now? Like, people's gonna run up on stage and run up on everything,
time
like
out.
live
Fuck
shows,
up.
podcasts, everything.
We all around the same age. When the fuck did Jada Smith even ever have hair? She never had no goddamn hair. That bitch been bald headed since I was little.
Yeah, she has been bald headed for a long time. She was bald headed.
But she had
big
it short. Yeah.
she
She kept it fly.
kept it short.
Yeah,
Low down dirty Shane.
Yeah.
She had
Low
she
Down
had the
Dirty
same cut
Shane.
right
But she
here.
kept it fly. It was always fly. You know what I mean? Like,
same shit in a different world. She
Right.
had a low cut in a different world too.
She probably be checking that nigga Will Smith for colon cancer.
Probably with butt plugs.
I think, GB. I think your question was like, I feel like the only reason why dude did that shit is because of the shit prior to that. I don't think dude would have did that shit if that didn't happen.
I still think that shit was staged though.
He snuck.
he snuck in. Yeah, he snuck in, and he snuck in with that knife gun thing.
You think that shit was staged?
The slap?
Oh, I think that shit was staged.
Slap was staged.
Yes.
That shit with him?
That dude getting his ass kicked and his arm
yeah,
being
you
backwards.
ain't gonna write that.
shit
They
was
ain't
They
gonna-
had to
getting-
let him in there with that shit because anybody who been in some shit like that, no, they gonna check you crazy.
Yeah, they gonna do him dirty, yo. He
Yeah.
got
Yeah, they were talking about how the security is walking up and down the aisles. They said that it was mad metal detectors and shit. They were talking about like, yo, the security was like top notch shit. Like anybody, if
They
you go
gotta-
to a
they
Dave
gotta-
Chappelle
they-
show,
yeah, they gotta say that shit,
take
'cause they probably gonna
take
get
everything out of your pockets.
Yeah.
You can't have your cell
phone,
phone.
yeah.
You can't have nothing.
Yeah, he still
Like they
gonna
take
get money.
all that shit.
He gonna get paid. Homie still came in
I'm
there.
telling
with
you
that
what
shit.
happened, bro.
It was an inside job.
It was a tranny security guard that let him in.
That's a fact.
Have at it. That nigga said, "Have at it."
Yeah,
Yo, why tranny so much trouble to black people? They not that much trouble to white people.
because we think it's
Most of the
funny.
white people are them.
That's what we think is funny.
Yo.
You think it's funny until you pick one of them motherfuckers up.
No, I think white cats they embrace them more, and it's you know.
You know,
I told my
niggas-
story on the podcast.
Niggas
before.
don't care about niggas. Like man,
No,
I ain't got
niggas
no
do
problem
care.
with
Niggas do care.
Niggas like I ain't getting in the car with that nigga.
All trannies.
Yo, exactly. That's the
I
mentality.
don't care if he got titties or not. I'm
Yeah,
not
but why
getting in the car
would
with
we
that
have to get in the car with him?
Yo.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo,
nigga. Right? I'm good, sir.
They're okay. We gotta understand. They're here. They're queer. They're whatever. You know. They're here.
yeah.
I'm here.
My
I'm
sister-in-law
queer.
said to me the other week, it's like, yo, it's a lot of gay folks out there.
Yeah.
No,
you know
that's
what I
a
mean?
ton.
And she was like, you probably
that's
just
something
didn't,
totally
you probably
different,
just
though.
never noticed.
They just
And I'm
pump that
like,
shit on you
it's-
nowadays.
you know, like it just seemed
Bro.
like it's a lot more openly gay. But I'm like, damn, was it that many people in the closet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
definitely.
before
But it's something.
they got gay little kids now. Before that would never happen.
Nah, it's a fact. There are.
He said like it's a new item that just dropped or some shit.
Nah, before, back in the days,
Like,
like,
yo, they got gay little kids. Them shits dropped later on this
Like a new
month.
flavor of Gatorade.
when we was younger, you ever seen a gay little kid?
That nigga said
Mother would knock your fucking head off.
Nah, there was always gay kids. Like there was always the boy that
was
played.
sweet. You ain't never seen niggas that was straight gay. Like, nigga, I'm 13, I'm gay. You ain't even try to get no pussy yet.
It wasn't nothing like that.
You ain't even try.
I give you that.
Gay up already, my nigga. You just gonna stop?
Nigga said you just gonna stop.
Stop
Stop what you doing right now. I don't want any girls. I just want to be gay.
Nah, but when we was all on the block playing football, there was always like a boy.
Was he playing football with you?
Nah, he was on the like
That's what he's trying to say.
He was with the girls playing hopscotch and double dutch.
All right, listen to this.
What's the name?
In the late 90s, in the
like,
early
you know.
2000s, when we was in Lakeview, how many niggas you seen running around gay? I know one nigga that was gay in Lakeview the whole time.
I know one dude too.
It's probably
One nigga.
It's probably the same dude you talking
We
about.
all knew
Yeah.
the same gay nigga because I was the only gay nigga.
No, it was another gay nigga.
Which
When
one?
we was younger, you might have been around.
I was there.
You remember the kid that was like he could dance like Michael Jackson?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He was
Yeah.
openly gay.
He was openly.
He lived on my block.
And that was he wasn't
He
openly
was
gay.
older. He was older though.
He's a little bit older than us.
Yeah.
But I remember when he was like, yo,
You wasn't straightening.
No, you knew. And I remember when one day we sat there and we were too young for this shit. This conversation that we were having, like we were too young for this shit. And I let me tell you a story real quick before. But he was dead set. He was supposed to meet Tevin Campbell. And nobody knew this is like in the 90s, bro. When Tevin Campbell was popping. And yo, this nigga, you might, I don't know if you know this kid. He's from Lakeview and he could dance good as hell. He would do like the Michael Jackson shit. And his shit, like he was super feminine. And I remember it was a couple of us and he was like, he kept saying, yo, I'm different.
Sure is
He's
different.
like, yo, what you mean you different? I remember one of the dudes say, all you gotta do is listen to the Chronic, listen to some Dr. Dre and shit like that. You be on some, you on some other shit.
I can't even listen to it.
Yeah. And he was like, nah, I'm different. He was like, yo, and his thing, he was supposed to meet Tevin Campbell and he wanted to get with Tevin Campbell. But nobody, we wasn't on no like, oh, Tevin Campbell's gay too? Like, he seemed like he knew that already.
I knew Tevin Campbell was gay.
Everybody knew that.
You didn't know that shit at the time.
Nigga, Ray Charles could see that.
That's a fact.
No.
I'm sorry.
When you that age, like,
I like the music, but I knew that nigga was gay.
maybe when you got older, but at the time,
Man,
because we were young,
That nigga was too feminine.
I remember when he was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he played Ashley's like love interest or someone that she was supposed to like or some shit.
Yeah.
He came. I was like, yo, ain't no fucking way. This nigga's gay, yo. Like I said that shit at that time.
that he's not gay or he is gay.
I said, yo, this dude does not like girls, yo. I was like, yo, this dude don't like girls, yo.
That's like Luther Vandross and them niggas. You that's
Right.
niggas was gay.
Right, yeah, Luther, you know what I mean?
Freddie Jackson.
Some niggas was good food. Little Richard.
Jackson.
Lil Richard.
Yeah.
So
I thought Prince was gay.
We never
Prince
tried,
did some
but
pudding.
we're saying all these names, right? The black community all embraced them. Where's the problem?
But they
Like, where did the problem start?
I don't
Like, we
know.
never had a problem, then all of a sudden they oppressed.
now they force it on us.
Let me tell you a story.
I don't think
So,
there's
my
ever
wife-
been an issue with gay guys or gay people in general.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
We love some dykes. Black people love a dyke.
No, that we don't like dykes.
yeah,
like
no.
lesbians. Dykes is the niggas.
No, but dykes is cool.
No, they not.
No,
Dyke is us, nigga.
Niggas in competition with your
Dykes look like you, nigga.
We could dread, we could.
Niggas will hang with a dyke.
Yeah,
Niggas will hang with a
I
dyke.
ain't got no problem.
So
Yeah, as long as they ain't trying to get the same pool as you.
Listen,
then they
I do not want to hang with Pistol Pack and Pam.
real quick, let me tell you a story. So my wife calls me. She's like, "Oh, it was an incident on the bus today for the kids." They said, "Oh, they on the bus. One kid is talking to another kid, and something happened where he like the bus rock or something, and he like kind of get close to the other kid.
Whoa.
So everybody's like on the bus, like, oh, you just kissed him.
No.
You gay.
It wasn't me.
Right? He said, oh, you gay.
That's a kid worst nightmare.
So then he's like, oh, yo, we gonna call the cops and oh, my bad, bro. We're gonna call the cops and tell them that you're gay. These are little kids and shit like that.
That's not supposed to be funny. Not supposed to be
These
funny.
are kids. These are,
I'm not supposed to laugh at this.
I got a 5-year-old and an 11-year-old. So they don't,
Is this in the range
So,
of 5 or
They
11?
say you a butt pirate.
the 11-year-old was sensitive to the other kid because he's like, oh, I can't get off the bus. The cops are gonna get me. They think I'm gay. This, that, and the third, or whatever. Da da da.
Hold on, so he really thought like the cops round up gay
this
people?
is little kid shit. But everybody on the bus is like, oh,
Wow.
you gay. And he got upset. And my 11-year-old is sensitive to it. Like, they shouldn't do him like that. But my 5-year-old is like, oh, he was scared of the cops. He don't know nothing about the gay shit. You know what I mean?
Okay,
he was scared. Oh, the cops are gonna get off the. You know what I mean? But the other kids are taunting the kid, calling him gay, and the kid like kind of had like a meltdown on the
Might try
bus.
to kill herself with some shit. You gotta be careful with shit like that.
Yeah, word.
Yo, bro,
That is
shit is crazy, man.
And that shit, man, leave that man alone. Leave him
Yeah,
alone.
yeah. So.
Kids will be kids, though.
like-
That's a wise. I don't
like-
Yeah, man, and it's like, yo, shit pops up, and they
How do
don't,
we
they
get
don't
here
understand.
from Chappelle?
I don't know. Well, we're talking about a LGBT person that attacked him. So
Well, let's stay on kids. Let's stay on kids. Young Thugs believes men shouldn't have kids if they're broke.
Just men, though.
Let me-
He's
Men.
not saying women, though.
Young
Let me handle this.
Thug has stirred up a debate on social media with his bold rule for broke men. Thug says that men shouldn't have kids if they're broke.
Young
said-
Thug, half of your kids you had when you was broke.
Talk
You
about
got
it.
15 kids, nigga.
How many kids does he
That-
really have? He
that
really
true?
has-
Hold on,
And I
I'm doing
seen
that
some of
shit
your
right
kids,
now.
they look dirty, bro. Fix your shit, nigga. You out here talking this bullshit. I know y'all seen his daughter. Like, I'm motherfucking tired.
Right.
Nigga, we don't want to hear nothing about nothing until you fix that little girl teeth, man. I'm motherfucking tired.
Young Thug has 6 children by 4 women.
Come on, bro. Show a picture of his baby mama.
And he became a father at the age of 17.
He ain't have not a dollar in his pocket.
Right.
Find a picture of that nigga when he was 17.
Right.
Yeah, that's
his
a
shit.
fact. Yeah,
But is he trying to tell you from experience? That's
No,
not
he's
the
trying
move?
to tell you because he got money now, and he just switched his whole shit.
he could be telling you from experience, though.
Bro, everybody got kids,
Right.
so you trying to tell me you can't have a kid unless you rich? If that's the case,
Not rich, but
nobody
financially stable.
Not
But that's
necessarily
weird shit
rich.
because that's saying like, yo, don't have sex until you get money. Everybody fucking.
Nah, don't have kids and not having sex is 2 different things.
No. Because if you have sex, then you can have kids.
If
That's
y'all
weird.
niggas,
But
if y'all niggas running around trying to
This is
follow
what it
these
is.
rappers, y'all gonna be fucked up.
I don't know. I'm not completely mad at the message, yo.
Not really.
I'm not completely mad at the message.
Time out, y'all.
Yeah.
We all listening to a gay male telling people what about some females. You don't have kids, nigga. You gay and having babies. You more confused than anybody I know,
I don't think son gay. I don't think he gay.
bro. There's certain shit you can't do.
I think he definitely likes
Cody.
it in or around the mouth.
I'm
I'm
not,
just
wearing,
saying.
I'm not wearing no dress.
I'm just saying.
I'm not calling no man baby. I'm not painting my nails.
All that.
But his message.
I ain't putting no earrings in my eye.
I'm not mad at the message, yo. 1, cool. 2, alright, but then you should kind of slow down until you should have kids as your finances can afford kids. I feel like kids cost money.
You
I-
grow with struggle. If everybody gonna wait till they get money to have kids, won't be no kids born because most people you don't know when you gonna get no money.
Talk about it.
You don't know when you gonna get no money. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
So you gonna wait till you 50 years old to have a kid?
You say
Then
50.
you gonna 40. Just think you had, say you have if you had your
Well, let's just say
40
like,
years
yo,
old.
get out the teens at least.
Yeah, I ain't had my first kid till I was 30.
Okay. I had my first kid at 19.
But listen to this.
I was broke.
Imagine. But that's the
I was
best time.
broke.
Listen, you
You know
grew
what
with
I
your
mean? Like-
kid. You grow with your kid. So like,
Yeah.
he don't know that. My kids think I'm rich. I ain't rich.
Yeah.
My son
Yeah.
tell me all the time, you rich.
I love that shit. Yeah. My kids think I'm rich too, yo.
But
I love that shit.
your kid gonna think you rich
Yeah,
regardless.
I love that shit.
This nigga telling niggas don't have kids till you
Yeah, because realistically, that's based on somebody else's like
metric.
Yeah, exactly. So because it's like kids don't understand money until you put them in the world. Like
they understand that you can't do shit. They understand that they on a free lunch program, and they understand that they can't do soccer.
No.
They understand that they can't do soccer. They understand that when all the other kids got like sneakers and all that other shit, they can't get shit to go to school with. Like, you know what I mean? Why buy a Ferrari if you can't? You know what I mean?
You can't afford the
upkeep
maintenance
it.
of it.
Yeah. It's like, you know what I mean?
I live in Wandans, right?
Right. Talk about it.
And Wandans to most people is like a poor community. I don't know one kid in Wandans that's walking around with fucked up sneakers, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
All right. Okay.
Parents is making away. Parents is making away.
Nah, that's a
Point
fact.
on
You know
it.
what I'm saying? If the parents ain't doing it, the kids gonna do it. Like
Nah,
it ain't happening.
Right.
Niggas is like,
Yeah.
the poor people are the best parents. They make it happen, bro. I don't like
Poor people make the best parents.
goddamn right.
No.
You might not get
No.
You getting more genuine love when your parents is poor than when they rich, my nigga. When your parents is rich, 9 times out of 10 they're working.
Right.
They're not gonna be around. They might give you shit, but nigga, when last time you hung around your mother or your father?
Right.
You don't hang around. They don't even know you, bro. Like you just know that's your dad. You see the nigga in the morning, he go to work, and that's it. Poor people, they got their kids with them all the time.
Talk about come on, baby.
Real nigga
Bring
shit.
it home, man. Preach the gospel,
Nigga,
yo.
my mom, when I was young, nigga, my mom had me everywhere. When she went to go smoke crack, I was in the other room. My nigga, I'm everywhere.
Should not be funny.
Yeah, that's real nigga shit though.
Yeah, real nigga shit though.
Nigga, when your parents is poor, you going everywhere with them, nigga.
Yo,
They ain't got no babysitter.
So you have a better bond.
Hell yeah.
I can't argue with that.
Hell yeah,
Cause I work a lot. Like I see my kid.
You see that nigga walking past. You buying them shit.
Yeah.
You ain't hanging with them.
I'm buying shit. I'm definitely buying shit.
That's real shit.
I'm definitely buying shit.
I probably had an
I
episode
show my
like
love
that
with
too.
money.
Shit. Huh?
I show my love with money.
And that shit'll make them turn on you. Cause my daughter, now she 12, 13, buy her everything, but she can't stand me.
Yeah. But that
I
might
see my-
be
now
because
listen,
of,
I see
that
my
might
son
be because
every
of the
day.
moms
Right.
also.
Nah, it ain't. Once they're a certain age, their mom can't do nothing.
Yeah.
She her own person. She grown damn near 13.
Right.
You got your own mind now, so you got your own phone. You got all that. You can do whatever you want on your own.
Yeah.
Now, a little baby, the mom could take the phone and all that shit. For a big 13-year-old, what 13-year-old don't let their mom take their phone? You might gotta fight that kid for that phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that shit's crazy. Yeah, but I bring my son everywhere. Nah, think about it.
Right.
Like, yo, he comes to appointments, working with me.
Yeah.
I be shit everywhere with my son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, you live a different lifestyle. You're an entrepreneur.
I do definitely live a
and
different lifestyle.
your work, you could kind of have.
You don't got no
kid
job where you
with
gotta go 7 o'clock in the morning.
Nah, yeah.
Right.
You come home
On a
after
construction
you
set or
check-
some dangerous shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man.
I do have the luxury of keeping him with me when I need him with me. You know what I'm saying? Or having an adjustable time frame to where, all right, yeah, I could keep him with me for the day if he can't go with his grandma's or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different.
Do kids grow up better with a little struggle?
I think so.
Does
I
it
feel
build,
like they
does
do.
it build character?
It show you the best and the worst. You
Right.
You look at both best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You look at be street smart
Right.
and book smart. And
Right.
when you get older, you need
Kind of, sort of, yeah. I believe that.
But our instincts as a parent is to, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, is to make life comfortable for your kid.
I think we made
Right.
life too comfortable.
My life is totally
Right.
different than my kid life.
Oh,
Okay.
hell yeah!
When I was 9, nigga, I was going to the store by myself. I was doing all that shit.
Right.
I was outside.
What's up?
My son is 9 years old. That nigga don't know how to walk from the bus stop to the house by himself. It's all that shit. This niggas are going to get him.
Me and Cole had a similar conversation. I
Right.
said, yo, the shit that I was doing at my daughter's age is like, even before I was her age.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It was retarded. And I'm like, damn, my parents let me do that shit?
Nah,
And
but
it's
it
like-
was different because we were all latchkey kids, yo.
Yeah.
We were all latchkey kids, bro. Like, I remember being around your crib.
Yeah.
I remember being around your crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We got
Like,
home
yo,
at 3. My parents ain't get home till 6. We had that gap, and then it was anything goes.
Yo,
You
for
know what I
sure.
mean? Cause they were working. if they was home.
It's different.
I'm talking about shit I was doing like with my friends when I was 8, 9 years old and shit like that.
Yeah.
Nigga, when I was 10, we was riding bikes to like Bowling.
Yo, bro, that's what I'm saying. I grew up in. I was small in Roosevelt. We would ride to like deep in Freeport, all that shit, all around, all that shit. And my daughter asked me like, "Can we walk? Can I walk to the bus stop by myself?" I said, I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. It's right around the corner, bro.
I know.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like,
I think it's a different time. Also,
I think it's safer than it was when.
It's
like,
safer now.
we grew up in
these
the
cameras and
crack
shit.
era, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's safer now.
Yes, I feel
But
like
we
that.
still skittish about thinking about how we used to do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because think about it. The booty man used to ride around the blue van and shit, pick niggas up. Like, come on, man. Like,
Never encountered the blue booty man.
No, but they always had the booty man. The booty man was always out, and then you got the shit in school where they like, yo, the blue van, y'all gotta watch out for the blue van. You
never seen the blue van? I never seen the blue van.
That shit is a myth.
It could have been a myth because I never seen the booty man.
I ain't never seen that blue man.
That's a fact. I never.
Is Young Thug overreacting? He bugging?
Yes, he is.
Have broke kids and let us take care of it. At the end of the day, we're the ones like, all right, we all grow up and we become Republicans. You know what I mean? Once we make some money, we're taking care of poor people.
Trump 24.
This nigga's dead serious.
Trump 24.
He got his red on and everything. He's dead serious.
I had my beer. I was gonna bring the Trumpy beer with me, but I forgot the nigga in my car.
Bro, I admire some folks that don't have the mindset that I have. Like I really think about like maybe I should have more kids. Like I should populate the world a lot more because I feel like.
Why don't you?
Because I worry about money.
Shit costs, dog.
If I didn't, I admire people that's already broke. That's like, I don't give a fuck. I'll have another kid.
Right.
Yeah, because that shit is gonna make you work harder. You gotta now.
Even if they're not willing to work harder, bro.
His mindset is totally different than that.
Yeah,
that's gonna make you
like, I'm like, yo. I really want to be on some fuck money shit.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Just go.
But I'm so caught up in the matrix. You understand what I'm saying?
This nigga's lying.
Have a little orphanage in the crib.
You would never ever in your life.
What?
Right, you hear what you just said? Yeah, I really wish I didn't care about money.
I really wish I didn't.
Yeah.
Bro, like, yo.
Well, that aspect
impossible.
where it's just have kids because
It's impossible.
Yeah, people don't have kids because of money because they kind of plan their life.
Like I said, I'm already caught up in the matrix, so I can't.
The matrix is what? Taking care of your responsibility and having money.
I've created responsibilities that necessarily not my kids, but like you try to live up to a certain level. You feel like, all right, you make X, Y, Z. You should have this, that, and the third. So it's like, all right,
myths are done. That's a myth.
That shit is marketed and promoted, my nigga.
Yeah,
because that works for the
about it.
world. If they keep me working and I pay taxes and I stay, if I got debt and shit like that, that keeps me always going to work. Because you gotta understand, the country that's how they make money. Their business is taxes.
Right.
Yeah, it keeps you on the wheel. It keeps you on the wheel.
Your quality of life decreases the more kids you have.
No, I think your quality of life increases the more kids that you have.
Okay.
I'll just be completely honest with you.
Why? Because of the life in the house?
The joy, yeah. Like, kids are joy, yo. I'll be completely honest
And
with you.
always
That's
remember
how I
this. Your ass gonna get old.
That's a
You
fact.
need someone
So
to
who
take
gonna
care of you.
You need somebody to
Take
take
care
care
of
of you. It ain't gonna be the bitch. The bitch gonna take your money and roll your ass on the block in your wheelchair. You gonna need them kids, nigga.
Word.
That's a fact.
Word.
Your kids will take care of you if you take care of them. If you're a deadbeat dad, they like, yeah, listen, I've seen that play out before. Well, a motherfucker had 15 kids, you ain't take care of now one of them. Nobody show up to your funeral.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm leaving it at that, dog. I'm leaving it right there. Let's go over the whiskey and then we'll finish up with the last two topics with the main two. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go take a piss then. I'm gonna be doing that. Yeah, let's take 5.
Yeah. All right. Not 5. We take 1.
1 minute.
I'm about to say 5.
Yeah.
5.
We shit. It's already 10 something or whatever. We gotta.
Fact.
5 minutes taking a shit. 1 minute take a pee.
5.
Five pee.
Shit, man.
You ever thought about doing a podcast yourself?
We was talking about shit on his way over here. He's gonna do one.
You do. Nigga, you too fucking entertaining not to do it. Yeah, you can start it. Yeah. You need to.
We're gonna get him to get his own shit, yo.
Yeah, man.
That's the new Kevin Samuels right there. Hood version.
I see you talk about the bitches all day if I want me to.
Hood version. Word. Oh, shit.
I like this one, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. I'm sorry you can't taste it.
Nah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna take a picture of this shit and get it after I get off the
alright.
fucking sober train.
Yeah. See, this is where I go wrong, right? I should keep it at 1, maybe 2.
What? 1, maybe 2 what? Yeah,
Drinks,
but
yeah.
when it's good, you just keep it going.
No,
That's just what
that's
it
what
is.
happens tomorrow, where it's like,
You
and then I gotta wake up early. I gotta
Yeah.
go to
Stuff.
karate and shit like that. So it's,
Y'all.
I gotta get what
see, that's the shit. That's the shit with kids right there, right?
busy. You always got some shit.
No,
to do.
even busy, but it's like you gotta have activities, and we're so used to paying for shit. It's like, yo,
That's what
why
I
not
said.
just take him to the park every day, or take him this, that, and the third? It's a lot of shit that's cheap or
But
free.
if you home, you kind of just around.
But most of the shit,
You can do your own karate.
it be the kids ain't asking for none of this shit. It be the parents.
Right,
Like when you
you're
go
right,
get your
you're
kids some sneakers, your kid might want some Sonic the Hedgehog sneakers. You're not gonna let him wear them because people gonna laugh at
Because
you.
you want to put Jordans on.
People gonna laugh at you.
They'll laugh at you.
So you gonna be like, oh no, you ain't wearing them shits. You going there like, what you want? I want them.
nah.
Light up sandals with the bottom lighting up. You like, nah, so we ain't wearing them shit. You gonna be laughing at me.
I ain't gonna hold you, yo.
So it ain't the kids, it's the parents.
When my son
is.
picks some shit out, I get that shit.
You let them rock. Fuck
Hey,
it.
yo,
Make 'em happy.
wait.
Yeah, make them happy.
Parents' pride is the killer. It is not the kids. The kids is not
most of the
asking for
time
the
it
shit.
is.
Oh my
Ain't
dick,
no
yo.
kid asking for no fucking Steve McQueen sneakers. Whatever the fuck they-
Coochies.
They want some Lightning McQueen.
Yeah,
You gonna go?
Light McQueen.
Yo,
That's Steve
Yo,
McQueen. Shit out here.
my
I said
son-
Lightning McQueen, motherfucker.
my son got these beat up ass Spider-Man sneakers,
Yeah.
and he's like, I don't want to wear those other sneakers. Like he got like new sneakers,
Yeah.
like Nike Air Max and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he want like I want to wear these. I'm like, yo, those shits is beat, and they cheap ass sneakers.
Yo.
But he want to wear them.
Comfortable, yo.
You're making me look bad, son.
Yeah, yo, and that's yo.
Go take them shits off. You ain't wearing that shit out this house.
I'm like, yo, you can't wear those. No, he cried to wear them. So I was like, all right, wear them.
Where?
Nah, you gotta beat him into wearing some new shit.
No.
Beat him into wearing them Air Max 95s.
You know what it is?
You wanna wear them, you put them on.
It's us, and it's a little bit of us feeling embarrassed and guilt. We do a lot of shit out of guilt. Like we work so much or whatever, we feel like, all right, we got to reward them. We not spending enough time with them.
Yeah.
So then it's like, oh, damn, you didn't do shit. I'm gonna spend $5,000 to go to fucking Disney World or some shit like that. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Like it's
Yeah.
they would be all right with going to the park
Right,
a few times out of the week. You know what I mean? But that's us.
I ain't
hard to
gonna
believe,
lie though, man. Like I feel a certain way when my son likes he has a pair of sneakers like that also. He got a pair of Adidas shell toes, but they're the joints, the straps or whatever. Love these shits to death. I do make him wear other shit that I buy, but it's only because he goes to damn near all white school, and I'm like the only black pops that. That's well, no, I am the only black pops when I drop him off. So I feel weird. Like, yo, the other little white kids, they be having beat shit.
They gon',
But it's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm the only
yeah.
black kid. I'm not, no, we're not doing that. You know what
Son,
I'm saying?
you have a responsibility to the community
That's a fact.
to keep
Right.
keep your feet fresh.
I was
not
in
doing
Brooklyn.
it.
I was in Brooklyn last week, and like that hobo chic shit. That shit is real. Like you gotta have some
Beat
white
up Air
sneakers.
Force Ones.
Yeah, white
Tan
on
them
whites
shits
is
up.
beat. Beat.
Tan them shits up.
Tearing them shits up, and those shits are chic.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that's how they put. They wearing them like that.
Yeah.
Choking the shit out of them, yo.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's the new slavery what the white people are doing with Air Force Ones, yo.
You always got fucked up sneakers.
All right, where we going right now?
I got another story here. DJ's MV wife, Gia Casey, said that she faked orgasm for 10 years of their marriage.
That mean he got a little ding-a-lang.
She said, I didn't know. What she blamed herself? She said
No.
she didn't know her body.
She said he got a little ding-a-lang.
That's letting him off the hook,
No,
bro.
okay.
Yeah,
Let's
saying
be
that is
honest.
letting him off the
You
hook,
ask
I think.
you
A
ask
little
most
bit.
women,
Leave that bitch.
they're not going to have orgasms through intercourse.
Oh, this nigga, no. Let's go, nigga.
Yo,
Dr. Ron, let's go.
no, a lot of, huh?
Clarify, it was, she said, not all the time. She faked throughout the 10-year period.
No, she said she
No,
faked.
she
Though.
said
No,
she
she said
She didn't say- he said not every time.
No,
That's
she
not what I said.
She said
That's not what I said.
she said every time.
She faked it all.
She said she didn't have no orgasms.
She never had an orgasm.
The couple sat down.
She was
with
coming
the
from his
shade room
money.
to have it.
That money made her come.
Pretty much.
The couple sat down with the shade room to have an intimate chat and discuss their new book, Real Life, Real Love, Life Lessons in Joy, Pain, and the Magic That Holds Us Together. Casey started the conversation about her struggle to reach climax with her husband because it was a part of her book. She said they met in high school. Yeah, they were young, and she said that for 10 years, she never reached the climax because she didn't know her body.
She full of shit.
Why you think she full of shit?
That bitch is a hoe. She Spanish? That bitch is a hoe.
This nigga said she's Spanish.
Yeah, that bitch is fucking.
Nah, she Caribbean. She West Indian, I think.
She was fucking.
She gets yellow.
But
Ain't no way in hell for 10 years. You fucking a nigga for 10 years and you ain't coming. You was fucking some more niggas.
I think she the real MVP. I think, yo,
I'd have left that bitch right there on the stage.
I'm out of here.
yo, like what is it? First
I
of
did
all,
like Rick Ross. I
my
went to the
thing is
bathroom
this:
and never
like,
came back.
what's with women embarrassing men in public like this? Like, what's up?
Shit.
What's up with that shit?
you definitely the
Is that like a new ritual for some Illuminati shit or whatever?
It's not
Like,
the truth. Why is that be embarrassing if that's what? Like, it's more embarrassing for her. Like, oh, you don't know? Like, what you don't know? Like, you never knew how to.
de-rolling niggas
Like,
now.
bro,
you know,
your husband is he's out in a public figure.
Right.
For sure.
Like we hear about you, but you're not the public figure.
Gotcha.
So the first time you really jump off the porch,
Yeah.
right? Now you were here, there. You might have been on the show with, whatever.
we do a
Or-
podcast together too.
all right,
Yeah.
No, this is like the big. They were on like a press run.
No, this is their look.
This is their look,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then the first time you really jump off the porch,
Called a porch monkey.
you embarrassing this nigga like that?
Word. You just brought this nigga
That's
down
a
to
bit
bring you
much,
up.
bro.
That is a bit much.
He wasn't blind. It's in the book. The book's already written, and I think they're
She
ready.
using him because he's famous.
Yeah, well, they utilize that to sell the book.
Right.
Like, who doesn't want to hear that?
She been with this nigga for mad long now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Multiple kids.
I would
All
have
that.
I'd have been cheating on that bitch every day after that.
Well, he got
No,
caught,
but
he
she
got
said
caught
that
out
she
there.
faked it. So it's like,
Yeah, the next bitch
Yo.
ain't faking it. I'd be like, I know somebody who ain't faking it.
I'm saying, well, do you think that's a regular thing? Females?
I think it happens a lot more than we think it does.
I think it does
Bitch,
also.
you better do it.
What you think, Cree?
Yeah,
Cree?
but you better, if you faking it, you better make it sound good.
Go all the way, right?
It's
What you think, KB?
It's ego driven. Yeah, of course.
No,
but listen,
No.
A man know himself though.
I
If your
don't,
dick is an inch, you ain't hurting nobody, bro.
bro. I don't think
God,
that's
feels so good.
I think
Man, you
I
like
think
that, eh?
the woman's body is a little more complicated than that. I don't think it's just about like, yo, you got to sling it or whatever, and you could make a chick come.
Right.
You understand? What, it's a little bit more than that. You understand what I'm saying?
You gotta be.
My thing is this, right? And I would tell my wife this: you don't have to stroke my ego, bro. If you not, we need to talk about it, and we work on it, and we make sure it happens. You understand what I'm saying? Not, what's the point of faking the shit for years, for 10 years, bro? Like, what the fuck is the point of that?
Gotta get this nigga the Bill Cosby.
She really love the nigga.
No, if you love me, you tell me like, yo, bro, I'm not,
that might
satisfied.
That might fuck you up for life.
She said she want to reward the nigga for the hard work he was doing.
So
that might fuck you up for life if somebody tell you that.
You're not making
you don't
me
think
calm.
her coming out and
It came out during the argument. It came out during the argument first. Like, they been had this
That's
conversation.
what you don't want, though.
Right.
That's what you don't want.
Right.
Like, yo, if we talk about this shit before, like, yo, I'm not climaxing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we need to work on this shit.
You want some shit like, yo, that's on you.
I don't know. I'm not sure how niggas feel about worrying about their lady climaxing. Do you worry about that when you have sex, or it's like,
Dog,
I need to get mine off?
It strokes your ego. It makes you feel better. Like, yeah, you perform better if the audience is more receptive, right?
I'm getting my Bernie Mac on. I got mine. I get yours. I'm getting in. I'm getting out.
What you think, KB?
First come, first serve.
First come, first serve. Solo fuck.
Word.
Oh, you missed it. You missed the bus, huh? Okay,
No. I'm like, you got to go first, because if it's on me first, it's over.
It's
over.
Grand opening.
So you got to get yours first, because if you don't get your shit first, you ain't gonna get it.
Yeah. Nah, it's not. I mean, yo, it's very difficult with women. Like, when you thinking that you could do it every time, like most of the time, a nigga gonna bust before. Like, yo, that shit is effort, yo. It's
bro.
effort. It's effort.
But let's talk about what really happened. Let's break
right.
this
There
down
you go.
to what.
Drink this.
Look,
Let's go.
look,
Oh, the nigga brought it out. He got the sponsorship. Sponsorship.
This nigga got that shit with you.
Yes.
It's going down. You add that to the whiskey. Drink that in that whiskey.
You out of here.
This is Cam shit.
She dies.
She died.
This shit really worked. Okay,
She dies.
all right. It's funny that you point this shit out, right?
Horsepower.
So my wife,
You drink that, she dies.
While we were on vacation,
Right.
it was my wife's birthday, so we
You
went
drink some
out.
dick juice?
No, I was thinking about doing
She'd have been talking about
man.
it today still.
like, and my thing is that I don't want to take nothing artificial. I don't want to be on some Kevin Samuel shit where I'm like,
Nah, that's natural.
no, I'm just saying, like,
Juices and berries.
heart problems run in my
Natural,
family,
nigga. That shit
so I
blue.
don't want to take nothing over the, some gas station pills, and then I keel over on my wife or
Hold
some
on,
shit like that.
you never took gas station pills before?
No, I never
Nothing?
did.
You ever took some gas season pills and ain't get nothing?
You walking around like the blue rhino. You walking around
This shit
stabbing
work,
out Jack the
You gotta
Ripper.
drink the whole thing.
You drink that shit.
You ready?
I bet you if DJ Envy was drinking that, he wouldn't have no complaints.
Wow.
I'm gonna mail that nigga one.
Anything that's
said that
anything
before,
blue,
man.
I think is artificial.
Definitely.
Oh no, they got pink one for you too.
Definitely.
they got
Definitely
pink ones
artificial.
too.
Pink ain't no better.
No, the pink
Ain't
is
no blue
2.0.
fruit out there.
5.0.
Ain't no blue fruit out there.
5.0 love.
This nigga pulled that shit out of his pocket, bro.
You ready to go? You ready for the sponsorship?
He got some pussy on deck after the show.
Yo, Cam, if you watching this,
Listen.
send us some of these shits.
Yo,
Gotta go see my bitch
Yo,
on South
but
29th Street.
Yo, all lies start with one lie. She faked that first orgasm, then had to keep lying for 10 years.
Envy, you drink this, she ain't gonna never talk about you again in her life, man.
10 years alive, down the drain.
okay. Let me ask him one question.
Yeah.
Because I hear about a lot of these shits, right?
Yeah.
That the feeling of wanting to have sex goes away, but you still have an erection.
No, that is not what that do. That shit is different.
What is that? Liquid ecstasy or something?
No,
Lee Farms.
it's I don't know what the fuck is inside of it. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit nasty as hell.
Blue was inside.
But nigga,
Yeah, I can't lie.
nigga.
I just one of my Haitian homies, they just gave me some shit or whatever,
That ain't working.
and I took it, and that shit was disgusting. But it like yo,
Yeah.
it just make it just go.
You can
Like
go.
Not even like the hardness.
Right.
But when you bust, that should just be like, am I done yet, nigga? Like,
The
what the fuck is going on right now?
This shit right here.
You wash your cars. You just nigga.
You gonna nut, and then she gonna rub on your back. Your dick gonna be hard as a rock again. You gonna do it some more. Then you gonna be finished. You gonna do it some more. And then you gonna do it some more. And you gonna keep on nutting the whole time.
Nigga really put a commercial.
This shit better be. Like, he really got the fuck commercial.
Yeah,
back,
okay.
yo.
We really doing promo for this shit.
No,
We got to get paid. Yo, say.
I ordered it. I'm an authorized dealer.
Oh, word? You are?
Go. Let's fucking go.
That's why you. Yeah.
Buy it and be a vendor. They got a vending program.
Excuse me.
Word. Okay, that might be
let niggas
our
know
first
how they can
affiliate.
find it.
That must be our first. Wow. Wow.
We got to talk about that after the show.
Yes.
Real shit.
Yo, I got one more question on this story. Y'all ever fake a nut?
I definitely have.
You see that all the rappers talking about something they don't nut no more. What's that nigga name said?
Semen retention.
Yeah. We were sure about that shit.
Yeah.
Joey Badass and all that shit.
Yeah. I've definitely done.
The nigga that definitely grab that white bitch and be like, all right, I'm done. Like when you ready to done, like when you ready for that shit to be over, like plenty niggas fake a nut.
I have.
You never faked a nut?
No, I done nutted and act like I hurt myself. I nutted mad fast. I'm like, oh, nigga said, Charlie horse. Yo, hold on. I did that. I ain't never just fucking be like, oh yeah, I nutted. That's a waste of time.
Yeah, yo.
I done came fast and like, yo.
I might have
before.
tried to give a second or third joint and I noodled up and I'm like, I can't do nothing. But no, I wouldn't fake it.
Shit, nigga.
I've definitely done that before.
Yeah, me too,
like 110,000%.
Trying to get out of here.
If I can keep it up, I'm gonna keep it up till I'm finished.
Right,
That's it.
Yeah.
No child left behind.
No child left behind.
I gotta leave it at that, yo. Let's get into our last story, yo. Our last story is Pete Davidson. Ski Davidson. You fucking
That's
right.
my nigga.
He appears to have a new tattoo featuring Kim Kardashian's initials in her children's initials on him.
That's dope.
That's dope. They've been out for the Met Gala and different parties and stuff like that. And paparazzi shot a picture of him, and they just saw the letters KNSCP, which
dope.
could go for Kim, North Saint, Chicago, and Psalm.
Wow, that's so brave.
As a dude dating
Does Kanye have those? Did he tell his kids on?
I don't think. I don't know.
That pussy good.
I don't know.
They've been going together 3 months.
That nigga lost his mind already, right?
That's what
is he out of pocket cream?
Yes, he is.
How long they really been together?
It ain't been that long.
It ain't been that long. Like
that
what?
long.
Top of the year?
It ain't even been like they
only
ain't
in
have a summer
April.
together.
Yeah.
Shit.
So let's say 3 months.
That pussy good.
They ain't have I seen it. It ain't that good. I seen the tape.
Nigga, what name one girl you know that fucks around in 3 months, nigga? Yeah, nigga. Yeah, Ray ain't talking about that shit 2 years ago.
Laying there like a dead fish.
Right,
Get out of here, girl.
Right. That nigga's out of pocket though, right? Like is he wildin'?
That's a little bit weird.
Yeah, that's
Right.
That's white people
That's
shit.
that's a
Kim
little
or
bit
the
odd.
kids or both?
Huh?
Kim or the kids or both?
Is Kim wild?
No.
No.
Is he wildin' for having Kim's initial, the kids' initial,
both.
or both?
Both.
Like,
You
can put
over
Kim-
everything.
both.
Listen, you can put Kim all day, right?
That's more understandable.
I think the
kids is weird.
The kids is weird as fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You like all right.
everybody get the
Even if it don't
disciples.
work out or whatever, you could if you put Kim, you Kim shit.
Yeah.
That's something. That's one thing. But the kids,
Yeah.
Let's be completely honest here, though. This cat is a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's first off.
Right.
Then he got egged on by Kanye.
Killed him
You
in
know
the
what I'm saying?
video, carried his head around, the claymation on
So
that. Yeah,
what?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
as an entertainer,
Right.
you know, that I have a bunch of tattoos anyway. What could I possibly do to really get under this dude's skin? Oh, he got kids.
Oh yeah.
Put them on my neck right here. Like, yo,
And I'm fucking this bitch.
yo, come on now. You don't
Kanye
think
gonna kill himself.
Like that?
that's some real entertainer, goddamn
Trolling everybody, bullshit. Like,
yeah, comedian trolling shit.
That's
like,
dropping the mic.
No, that's a bit too much.
That's dropping the mic on Kanye. Like, boom, nigga.
That's too
Kim,
much.
all right,
man.
so Kim sees that shit. Shouldn't she be alarmed by that?
Yeah, she should have said something first.
She's a weirdo too.
Right. She should have said something first, right? It should have been up to her to check the whole situation.
But
Like, yo,
she's a
fam.
weirdo also, bro.
Right.
She's a weirdo.
This the first white boy she ever went with.
I feel like she is more or
That's
less
a
like
fact.
she thinks about what it could do as far as cloud is concerned.
Yeah.
Like, all right,
Yeah,
him
you know,
doing
we all
that.
want-
That's an episode or
make
two. You know, we're in the media for a certain
Fucking
amount of
right.
time.
Cigars and whiskey talking about you.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, she thinks of everything on that vantage point
Yeah,
of
yeah.
how to keep herself
She
relevant in the
definitely a small business
news.
person.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if she move on from this nigga, he got the tat. It don't matter to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, but
It
he's
don't
bugging.
matter to her, but it matters like, yo, there's a man walking around there, walking around in the world with your kids' initials tattooed on them now. Like, yo, shouldn't you protect the children at all costs? Isn't that always the goal when people have kids? Like, we talked about motherhood and Mother's Day and all that. Like, isn't she supposed to be the protector of the kids? Like, when the father's not around?
Nah.
The fucked up part is when she.
Pops is the protector, but all right. When the pops is not in the household, right?
Yeah.
Pops is not in the household, right? Shouldn't the responsibility of holding the kids down and their well-being be with
The mom.
moms? Yeah.
Yeah.
And she out of pocket for
But
even letting
She don't
son
know
do
how
that.
to do
But
it.
if anybody didn't know, man, once your mom get that new boyfriend,
Woo!
All right. So what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
See,
Exactly.
y'all niggas, y'all feel like
She
it's
get
a woman being
digmatized.
responsible,
Right.
right? When she don't introduce her kids to the dude, it's because she don't want to fuck up the relationship most of the time.
Fuck
Not
the
because
relationship with what?
the guy.
yeah, because
Okay.
A nigga that's willing to take her on with her kids.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I guess.
Y'all niggas think it's like, oh, she being responsible and like, oh, I'm not letting niggas meet my kids. Or
Right,
whatever.
right, right,
No,
right.
no.
Sometimes it is.
Sometimes.
Sometimes
But I'm
that's
I think
thinking
good.
most times it is, man. Come
No,
on, man.
I think most times.
how you think he gonna feel when she go back to Kanye and he got them kids' name on his neck?
Yo, bro, I think most times it's like, yo, I'm not talking about just Kim Kardashian.
Right,
I'm talking
right.
about most chicks that have kids.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to introduce this nigga to my kids too fast because that might run the nigga off.
So they not thinking about the kids.
Most times it's not about
Man,
that.
Kevin Samuels died. This nigga done took over.
That's the
fact.
truth, though, nigga.
Yo,
Come on,
bro,
man.
your
That's not the truth. Come
bro,
on,
Your
man.
parents was married forever.
Yeah, my parents be yeah.
Wrong.
nigga.
Kevin
Once
Once your
Samuels.
mom get a new
Houston.
boyfriend, boy, I'm talking niggas getting kicked
I'll be
out.
wrong.
Brian saying kick out scene.
I don't want to see no other niggas around my mom, yo.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And I paid it forward. Like my daughter, my oldest daughter, never seen me with another woman until I got married. Like my wife now is the only woman that she's ever seen me around.
I get
I
it.
ain't really play
Okay.
that game because I just kind of
No.
wanted to just.
Okay, because
You probably the only
there's a
nigga.
difference with men and there's a difference with men and women. When men get out of a relationship, right?
Yeah.
They know it's playtime.
Right.
They not jumping right into something else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially we're talking about a couple that was together with a child. Right. They split.
Four of 'em.
They split. Right. The kids are with the mother normally.
Yeah.
Right. So the dude, he don't have to worry about introducing because I don't have the kid don't live with me and nothing like that. So if you come to my crib and we fuck, my daughters or my son is not gonna be there. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if the mother's fucking, she gotta, and he's coming to the crib, he gonna have to run into the kid or whatever like that.
Oh, he jumping out a window.
Yeah, or some shit like that.
So
So
babysitter, have some fucking discipline.
men could say that a lot of times because they don't have the kid.
Men have the kids. Good men have the kids too, yo.
Okay,
Men, fathers have weekends and all that shit with the kids and all that fly shit, yo.
I get it. Also,
You get all
but
your pussy on
also,
Monday through Friday and Saturday and Sunday. You got them 2 days off.
what did we say? What did we say before too? We said, women give access to sex.
Right.
Men give access to marriage and relationships.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once a nigga gets out of a relationship that he been with his baby, his ex-wife, baby moms, whatever,
Out of here.
he's not jumping right into another relationship.
Okay.
Because he know like, yo, I just want to fuck right now.
Right.
So a female who has a kid that got out of a relationship with a nigga that she probably loved, she's looking for another relationship.
Yeah.
So she's not going to.
So she's auditioning niggas for her fucking baby, for the next baby daddy. Role.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That shit is.
But then the thing is, like, if I bring this, if
That
this
shit is dangerous, yo.
If it's a nigga that don't got no kids, I'm not bringing this thing around my kids too quick because he might get scared away.
That's right. Or he might be Snoop and Baby Boy. Oh, little nigga built a fort.
You dig?
Fuck your fort, little
Bringing
nigga.
random niggas around your kid that, you know what I mean, like, you're entrusted with. Like, abuse happens, weird shit happens. Niggas is weird that you bringing into your household. That could affect your kids forever.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And you getting goofy over like a little situation that you having. And you could like fuck your whole kid's life up over just like a little bit of thirstiness. You know what I mean?
That's very mature of you to say.
I mean, like,
but the fact is,
ain't that
most
the way
women
we
don't-
thinking?
No, we
No,
think
you
like that.
you thinking like that as a man,
Right.
Like, yo, you could probably get out of a relationship, fuck a few
it's
chicks.
thirst, Ron.
No,
it's
it-
thirst.
Okay, it is thirst. It is thirst.
Quench
It
your
is thirst.
Relax. Get a babysitter. You know what I mean? Like, find some time for that shit. But yo, put your kids first when y'all, like, Kim is out of pocket. 2 weeks ago, there was a picture of one of the kids on Sun Lap.
Yeah, driving that gold.
Yeah, on Pete Lap, a little girl. Where in the world is a little girl supposed to be on some random nigga's lap?
Not if it
Yeah,
ain't
it's a bit
daddy.
much.
You know what I mean?
a bit
Like,
much.
come on, man. Like, yo, they on some weird shit. These niggas is pushing the envelope of weirdo shit. They pushing it.
That white people shit.
They pushing it. Tattoos, all that shit. Like, yo, they out of pocket. Your shit is getting weird.
He might.
We gotta call him on it.
He might
If
be.
Kanye wasn't a celebrity, he'd be in jail right now.
You dig? Cause this nigga been said it. He been on some like, yo, trying to. He been raising the alarm, but he been quiet for the last.
Yeah, cause
he plotting something, right? He think
he wanted to go to jail.
No, he got kicked off of Instagram. So that was his
that's what
main
happened?
thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
His main thing was putting all that shit on Instagram. IG was like, nah, dude, you done.
Yeah, his
Fuck you.
Maybe. I'm. All right, we'll be speaking a different tune if they get engaged and married and all that shit like that. So.
It's still weird.
You know, it is weird at this time.
This happened too
It happened too fast.
For sure, definitely too fast.
Like, you know,
Cause that shit ain't been.
But we will
6
forget
months.
about this shit if they go ahead and get married or some shit like that.
No, it's still gonna be weird.
I'm with Cream. It's still gonna be weird though, cause nigga, tattoos of all your kids, like, you know what I mean? 3 months in, I get it.
What you gonna do in a year? Tattoo
I
your
ain't
face
gonna lie
on your
to you.
back.
Like, yo, bro.
Mount Rushmore. Then what happened when you have kids?
Yeah, you gonna be having
You
those
gonna
crazy
have initials and the shit?
Now listen, this the crazy. This is fucked
And the
up.
bitch really stopped
They got
having
little
kids.
They got little kids. How's the little babies?
2.5, youngest one, Psalm.
Yeah.
That nigga could be confused.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
You
lie
know
to you.
who his
Like,
daddy is.
if
Yeah,
I-
he
if-
think the
he
little
don't know
green
shit
nigga.
yet.
He think the little green nigga is daddy now.
If
Listen, he
I,
see every day who else, so he gonna think it's his dad.
Yo, can you think about this though? Like this, like yo, he's such a weirdo. If he does that shit, like, could you imagine them having like a family portrait with Kanye, and then he gets the family portrait like on his back, but he cuts Kanye's head off and puts his own shit in there.
He funny. He a funny nigga. I can see some shit.
I really don't see this nigga going that far, but
Some weird shit.
But
yo.
like, yo,
there, Ron.
he.
Come on, baby.
I won't. Yo, it's nothing
No,
out of bounds for the dude. Yo.
I'm talking about a perspective. If I was dating somebody that had kids, especially if I'm somebody that doesn't have kids,
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm not falling. All right, she's Kim Kardashian, bro.
Yeah.
But she's a chick. How many kids she got?
4.
4 kids, bro.
4. Yeah.
4 kids. Like, yo, I don't care how bad you are.
He don't care.
Like, if I'm a celebrity too, I don't give a fuck if you Kim Kardashian. Yo, you a chick that's with 4 kids, bro. Nah, I'm not signing up for that.
She's a
bro.
good-looking woman, and she could raise your profile.
She got a lot of
100.
She got a lot of money.
She is the.
I'm watching the kids and all
raising your
that.
profile.
I'm going to get them niggas from school. I'm
Every
going to do all
week
that.
he with her, his profile is going up, dog.
No,
I'm gonna be a super stepdad.
he's raising. He's definitely raising his profile right now.
Call me Rad, nigga. Rent a dad. I'm right here.
Oh my nigga, yo, listen. You ever mess with a female like seriously? Dad kids?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't never met a bitch that didn't have kids.
That's a fact, right?
What position you play though?
Nigga, I just told you. I'm a rented dad.
Whatever the dad do, yo, keep going.
I do anything the dad ain't. I do whatever the dad.
Teach you how to ride a bike, whatever.
I teach you how to ride a bike and all that, especially if your mom's ass fat. Teach you how to drive, nigga. Everything.
Nigga said, especially if your mom's ass is fat.
Yo, I've never been in that situation. I never dated a woman with kids, yo.
Really?
Like, you know,
Where'd you meet your girls at elementary school, nigga?
I don't know, yo.
Nigga, where are you meeting your girls?
My posture straightening a little thinner. I don't know, but it never got through. But you know what I mean? I always imagined that I would do everything in the world to not try to act like I was their dad. But try to act like I was there for him. It's a tough. Like you're a stepfather. Like what's in your head? What's your role?
Nigga, you the dad.
I mean, I'm really not the dad because his dad is still in his life.
Dad, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you see him more than his dad.
That's a fact. But I've never put myself in a position where
You don't got to.
I have to
Try to replace him.
Dad, nigga.
Nah, what I think the biggest thing with fathers or the father role is like you feel like you gotta put the law down. You know what I'm saying? Like
okay.
you gotta
disciplinarian.
Yeah, disciplinarian.
Right,
And I
right.
never put myself in that
My
position.
kids ain't scared.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got girls, bro.
I got a son too. Ain't nobody scared.
Oh shit.
Nobody
But on your rented dad time, you.
No, my real kids don't listen to me.
Hey, look at that. Okay, all right.
I'm gonna push over.
Yeah, man. Like
You're not the main disciplinarian. You.
nigga, I sick my wife on my son,
Okay,
yo.
all right.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a
My son
situation?
is different though.
Has there ever been a situation where you'll call his dad?
No.
Okay.
Shit is that?
Nah, we not.
Talking to that nigga?
We're not doing that. This is my goddamn house.
You do something like that?
I think so. I don't know. This nigga
I'm about to call your dad on you, nigga.
This little nigga wild and he ain't gonna tell me he ain't gonna clean the dishes.
I don't know. I think I would. I think I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna communicate it. I think I'm gonna call yo.
I'm
Listen,
like,
yo, big
I
homie
tell
ain't
his
doing
mama,
homework, yo.
Go get
I
your
ain't wanna
goddamn
beat his
kid.
ass. Mom, like he ain't talking like him and his mom.
You made it sound
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like I'm a communicator. Like,
Yeah, little nigga.
I don't wanna put my balls
Let a
like,
dad like this. What you mean you ain't want to hit my son, nigga? What you mean, nigga?
cause I know like yo, I'm a black and white. I don't got no gray area. I don't got no like yo, I'm young at you and then we cool tomorrow cause you ain't really my kid. So it's like yo, you get another nigga in my house. So it's like I'm gonna call your dad before I gotta take it there. You know what I mean? Like now, like I'm gonna get his blessing to beat your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, but that's the way I play it in my head. You know?
A nigga already mad you humping his baby mom. He damn sure until you can beat his kid. Like, I want to beat your son ass, nigga, acting crazy. What you mean, nigga?
I assume that there has to be boundaries
on my pillows, man.
There has to be boundaries as far
if
as
they
like,
little, you will be alright. If they big, you fucked up.
You fucked, right?
If they big, you fucked up.
Yeah.
The first thing they gonna tell you, nigga, you ain't my dad.
You're not my dad.
What you talking about, nigga?
I got the tattoo though.
And I get busy.
And I get busy.
Don't let her have no son about 15.
Word is wrong. 14, 15.
Out of here.
If they older than that, goddamn.
You not
nigga
my
be in his
dad.
20s. You ain't never gonna get no rest.
Is it easier if the dad is not in the life, and then you could come in and be dad? Like yo, you ain't got nobody but me, nigga.
Listen, they still gonna tell you as soon as they get mad, you gonna tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
Nigga, you was not my daddy. You gonna be like, damn. I bought this nigga all this shit.
What this nigga all this
all right,
shit?
What this nigga all this shit.
we moved on to the main topic.
We here.
Yeah, we here.
Yeah.
We've arrived.
How far do you go for like, you know, with a step kid or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, of course, you feel like Pete, he went a bit too far, but it's like,
What, to show them love? What? How far what?
yeah. As far as, well, I think that showing love like that, I think it's a little bit over the top.
Right.
Like, what do you do? Did he like show them like, listen?
Yeah, how the
look
fuck
at me.
he got,
Look,
got some
look what I got.
Boy.
Look what I got.
Yeah, they zoomed in on that shit crazy.
Yeah, I
That
don't.
shit might be his dog name or something. We don't never know.
Could be.
Yeah, how do you
My dog's name is North too.
let it you know,
It's all letters. Like it ain't
That's
no,
crazy.
let a child know, like, yo, you know, I'm showing you love, or, you know, how far do you go?
I don't really understand that question though. Like, what do you mean? Like, how far do you go?
Like, okay, when you met your wife and she decided to introduce you to her son, how did you start to develop a relationship with him?
I was just myself and he was himself. I never forced anything with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't show interest in something that I didn't care about. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't
I don't think I ever forced him to be interested in anything I cared about. It was kind of like, you know, it was super organic. Like, and I think I'm just lucky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, good,
Yeah.
respectful kid. You know what I'm saying?
Because I know niggas that got stepkids that can't stand them.
No, I know it also. I seen it.
You
I
treat him like your son without
seen
calling
it.
him son?
Huh?
You treat him like your son without calling him son?
I think it's almost impossible for me to treat someone like my son. I can't discipline them. I'll just be completely honest with you.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
That's a buck. You
Like,
kept the buck.
you know, I treat him like I love him because I do.
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
And that's just what it is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He gives me the respect that I deserve. I give him the respect that he deserves.
Right.
And it's mutual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the most that you can ask for.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
That's the best relationship you can have.
That's
Yeah,
it.
easy. Yeah, it sounds like it's a cakewalk.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, it sound good. Right. I
Niggas see you
know.
doing something, you doing good shit for their mom. They know if a nigga ain't like that. That also play a big part in it too.
Yeah,
The person
if
that
you
type of
cheating
nigga
your-
you is.
yeah.
Right. You cheating on a little nigga mom and he know it.
you got hot fire.
You always gotta remember that they gonna be their mom first line of defense.
Hell yeah.
So and them little niggas be knowing a lot of shit. You might not think they know it, but niggas know a lot of shit. They watching you harder than you watching them.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, nah,
Niggas
that's a
know if
fact.
you treating Your mom good. If you treating the moms good, most of the time you gonna be alright. Like you ain't gonna have no problems. The
Yeah.
mom good, you good. Now you beating the mom up and all that shit. Y'all gonna have
That's one's a
problems.
problem. Everybody's.
Yeah, that
Everybody
just,
got a
that
problem.
just breeds content. Like, they want to like get on your shit. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
mom, like we said, if moms ain't happy, the kids ain't gonna be happy.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Kids can
And
smell a rat.
That's either way. That's even if it's your kids too. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's even
100%.
Even if it's your kids
Yeah.
that you made with her. If moms ain't happy, them kids are looking at you like, you're a sack
Turning you
of
fast
shit,
as
bro.
hell.
Yeah.
Like, word is bond. My
Slip it down.
pop's a sack of shit, yo. Like,
Yeah.
they'll say it in a second.
Niggas turn on your ass quick.
Word is
Right,
bond.
right.
How from the other side of the fence, how do you facilitate that? Like, with your wife,
I mean, by the time everything was, my wife ain't meet my daughter in a couple of years in, and then once I knew, like, all right, I'm gonna settle down and we're gonna be serious, and this is what it's gonna be, and then I introduced them to each other. But it's along the same, it's along the same lines, like, that was the first child that I've seen my wife around, so I didn't really know or understand about the whole discipline thing until she had her own child, and I see how she treats her. So she definitely took it easier on my kid, you know what I mean, and deferred to me a lot, you know what I mean. Yo, she doing it. Yo, she could blew out. Yo, you know what I mean. She was just like, but I felt like she worked hard on carving her own little lane with her. not, knowing that, if she at my house for a couple of days and she need her hair done, a little bit, or she need like a little lipstick, a little something, you know what I mean? She'll like tighten her up and get her out the house and all that, you know what I mean? She'll soften me up, you know what I mean? A lot of the time she was the conduit from me to my kid, you know what I mean? Like she would have the conversation first and then she would bring it to me, knowing how I would react, and then, soften me up into like talking. So there was a strong role for her. Like she helped out a lot, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like, yeah, so, but I was very careful with it on my kid's side. I didn't want to, I was very cognizant not to let my kid meet multiple women. I felt like it would confuse her about everything, you know what I mean? So I kind of kept it like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cream, you ever had a situation where you had a lady that you felt like was worthy on meeting your kids and shit like that you was gonna?
My kids don't meet nobody.
No?
Yeah.
They don't be wanting to. When you got like older kids, my daughter is 12, about to be 13. She don't want to be around the women. She think I'm supposed to be single my whole life. And that's fucked up. But her mom can have all the boyfriends in the world.
Close.
She got 4 different new stepdads in the last 5 years.
Fuck.
And she don't look at her mom no different. If I look at a woman, Daddy, why you always look at this body? I'm like, God damn, my nigga.
Yeah.
They would. My kids want me to be single.
Yeah, I could take it.
You have boys and a girl?
My son,
Yeah.
he don't care what I do.
Okay, all right.
That's my boy. My
Yeah.
daughters,
Yeah.
they gonna lie.
Girls want to be a little more tethered to you a little bit, right?
The girls is the worst. Don't have no daughters. Don't have no daughters.
Little princesses, you know what I mean?
Don't have no daughters.
Yeah.
But man, them little niggas is crazy.
Right. Yeah. And on the flip side, I never had a problem with a dude overstepping his boundary. You know what I mean? By the time everybody got into everything, my daughter was old enough, and everything was cool. You know what
How
I
you
mean?
go
So
2 years without your wife seeing your daughter? How you that shit off?
just I had my days where I had my daughter, and then I was dating her. She went home. You know what I mean? That's it, yo. You know what I mean? Or if she did come over, she would come over after she was asleep or whatever. Or but I just kept it like that. Yeah, I felt like it was important.
She's probably
I
like,
felt
this
like it
nigga
was
lying. He ain't got no damn kids.
That nigga was hiding his kids. That nigga was hiding his kids like a baby mama.
What's the importance though? Like explain to people, like, because people say it, but I don't think they really explain why it's so important to be like, all right, don't introduce your children to.
I feel like it's important for your kids to know that they come first, especially when you got a daughter. You know what I mean? Even if you're playing both sides, even if you're dating someone seriously and all that, you want to spend your time with her. You don't want to be playing both sides. You don't want to have your daughter there, but then you on the couch with a woman, so you're not spending no time with your daughter. You know what I mean? And then you don't want it to be like, okay, this didn't work out, and then now I got to introduce you to someone else. And then someone else again, and then someone else again. I wanted my relationship with my daughter to be my relationship with my daughter. And then when we were strong enough and we were ready, because we went through a divorce. At the same time, like she was 8 years old, 9 years old, and her parents split. It was traumatic for her too. So it wasn't like we wasn't never together, and then all of a sudden we were together. Like she was at our wedding and everything like that. We all did it and everything like that. So I felt like I wanted to protect her identity, her psyche, and her relationship with her father. You know what I mean? I wanted her to know that her father, even though he wasn't with her mother anymore, he's there for her by himself. Like, yo, I'm here. I'm an individual. I'm always going to be your father here. You know what I mean? So that's where I felt it was important. You know what I mean? Maybe the situation was different. I would have played it differently, but that was what I was dealt with, and that's how I felt like it was the best.
That's some good shit.
You know what I mean?
You don't feel like that's putting a lot of pressure also on like a relationship?
Whose relationship?
Like when you're in a relationship, it's almost like, all right, like I want to take you seriously, but I don't want you to meet my kid. But then once they do meet your kid, it's like, fuck, I gotta marry you now. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
because I went that far.
I went that far to wait that long for you to meet her, and then you with me now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like so much pressure that you can't back. Like, you all in. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
like,
back out, but you know, you take those steps. Like even getting married, like it's just another hurdle in a relationship. Like you don't introduce who you dating to your moms right away. You don't introduce them to your friends right away. You don't introduce them to everybody right away. It was just another hurdle.
What's the reasonable time?
2 years?
Yeah, 2 years seems long as hell.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, that's just
something. I mean, it flew by to me.
Time.
It flew by. We went on vacation. We went at. I mean, like our relationship didn't slow down. She respected what I was doing. I had my daughter. What?
You don't think that's long?
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
You think that should be the standard?
I think it should be the standard.
2 years.
2 years is standard.
I think it should be the standard.
If you're dealing with somebody for 2 years and they never met your kid,
that's like a bitch making
that's
wait
very
8 months to get some
stressful.
pussy.
What she got to do with the kid though? Like what's a bit like what it got to do with her?
Because I feel like when a woman is into you, she wants to know everything about you. Like she wants to, like if you love something that much, it's like, all right, I want to know like
why he love it so much.
I want to meet this person.
I want to smell this person.
Yeah.
Nah.
What do you think is a reasonable time, KB?
I'm responsible for this person. This person ain't no project. Like this ain't no fly by night shit. Like yo, I get it. I can't go back on this. You know what I mean? Once I do this, we can't do this shit over. And this is all that matters. You know what I mean? You ever had something that is all that matters?
Okay. I think I get what KB's saying. Like if you make somebody wait 2 years. Like it's like, yo, the chips are in. I'm going all in. Then it's got to be like something like we're getting married or something like that.
Well, you could pay $10,000 for a wedding ring, for like an engagement ring and propose, and you still don't make it down the aisle.
No, I get that.
So what's
I get that, but I don't think it's like that detrimental to like say for instance because I think you could be if you're dating somebody for 6 months, that relationship is probably pretty serious. You understand what I'm saying? So I think if you introduce that person to your child, it's like, all right, this is somebody that we're dating seriously.
6 months?
6 months is a while.
6 months ain't nothing, dog.
You dating somebody strong? 6 months?
6 months is a good.
You probably have an unprotected
6 months is a spring and a summer.
Seeing somebody 180 days straight, nigga, that's a lot.
6 months is a spring and a summer. By the time Christmas come around, that person not around no more. What are you talking about?
180
6
days
months
straight.
is a fling.
6
months is a fling, dog.
6 months is a fling, bro.
It's a spring and a summer, dog.
Nigga, a fling is one thing.
What's 6 months from now?
6 months?
What's 6 months from now? September. You start fucking with somebody now, and they go into September.
Nah,
it's a fling. Well, October.
November.
Whatever. She ain't around for Thanksgiving.
6 months is a decent amount of time, yeah.
Shit, 6 months niggas getting married.
For a father, I don't 6 months enough to get married.